Thank you so much for tuning in to the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast. Today, we're going to be discussing, first, reaching 10,000 followers. That is just completely and utterly insane to me. I never thought we would kind of grow here on TikTok like we did. But when it came to just what was going on during the whole shutdown and everything like that too, it was a bit insane for me to see how we couldn't do much. So I did everything I could. I was on every platform I could. So here we are. Yo, what up? So we're on it live on TikTok as well right now. So if you're watching this later on YouTube, make sure to go follow us first and foremost over on TikTok. All right, at Pu'u Muay Thai. Check us out on Instagram. Shout out to the Muay Thai community Discord as well. I got them pulled up over here too. So if you guys have anything you want to tune in, please let me know. Shout out to Big Chode over on TikTok. Always supporting, always giving the love, man. Hey, we did it. Thank you for being here for a long time, man. I don't know how long you've been here, but feel free. If you guys want to call in, you can call us up at our academy right now at 805-665-3311. Again, that's 805-665-3311. Dial extension 701, and you can dial in. I'll bring you live here on the podcast. But thank you for the likes too. Justin Adiza, welcome. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great day. So there's a lot of things going on from Muay Thai this week in Southern California. All right, a lot of things that are going on from Muay Thai here in Southern California. I'm gonna pull it up. So Triumphant Muay Thai promotions. I see Love Legs. Your take on jiu-jitsu. It's a great martial art, man. It's not my cup of tea personally, but it's effective. Always, bro. Love the community. Thank you so much, Big Chode. Appreciate you, man. All your support. So, jiu-jitsu is great. I've talked about it pretty in-depth here. Coach Ryan, our chief instructor at Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara, also blue belt in jiu-jitsu. One of our coaches here, he's 3-stripe purple belt. We've had brown belt. It was one of our coaches and stuff like that for a while. Very effective. You know, I would definitely recommend people do both. But I'm always going to be biased to say start off with Muay Thai. Okay, start off with Muay Thai. I'm just going to work on pulling up the whole fight card here for the Triumphant promotions. So I see the cards spread out, but I'm trying to find the one like with the whole entire bout listing. And you know what's funny is I can't find it on their website, which is very funny. But I will pull it up here in a second. So rest assured I will have it. But always, hey, what's up, Christian? Hey, you can call into the academy right now, man. 805-665-3311. Dial extension 701. You may or may not get a banger of a hold music when you dial in, just so you guys know. But I believe it's, let's see. So Triumphant's coming up. Let's see the event. Let's see if I can pull it up here on their website at triumphantcombatsports.com. So obviously they have their event this weekend in San Diego, and it is not available on their website. Come on, man. Upcoming events. Boom. They don't have their bout card list on there. You got the Tomas haircut. I know you did, man. I think it's hilarious, and I think it looks good on you. It's good to get rid of that poof ball of the head that you got going on. So, you know what? I know it is on their Instagram, so I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to kind of walk you through some of these matches that we got, because they're straight fire. Here's a good question I've been circling. This is from Big Chode over on TikTok. Yeah, man, go ahead, shoot it over. Shoot it on over. So I'm going to just be going through this first set of matches here. So this is on the pro card. So Big Chode is asking real quick, who in their prime wins in a street fight? Daniel Cormier, MMA, or Mike Tyson? Daniel Cormier. Straight up. Mike Tyson. Not saying there's anything against him. If you're watching on YouTube later, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching here on TikTok right now, make sure to hit the share, double tap the screen, give us some love, give us some likes, guys. I appreciate it. We're a minority-owned small business. If you want to give us a call in, give us a call at 805-665-3311. Dial extension 701 as prompted on the voicemail, okay? It'll connect you straight to me right now. Mike Tyson. Yeah, I definitely think Daniel Cormier would win on that boxing match. Obviously, we know who'd win. All right, so the first match we got this Saturday, so it's tomorrow. We got Federico Loy, but obviously European fighter versus Luc Lissé. Luc Lissé, saw him make some kid throw up over at the World Games qualifiers from an elbow to the head. That was no joke. But great to see. And this whole event too is being overseen by WBC, which is great to see some activity here in USA. Thank God. So that's going to be a good one. I don't know much about Federico Loy. I need to go look into him. Next on the amateur ballot undercard, we have Fannie Tomasino versus Yannick Garcia. That's going to be a good one. 5-round WBC amateur title fight. Yannick's been amateur for a long time. Surprised she's actually not be fighting pro. She was also fighting at the World Games qualifiers. Fannie, I'm not too familiar with, but I guess I need to go follow her and get familiar with her. I don't know if her stuff's all private, so I will respectfully leave her as it is. But if you're on there, Fannie, you're listening to this later, you want to jump on the show, definitely go reach out. Give me a buzz, alright? So next up on here, we have Jordan Weiland versus Jake Haas. So Jordan Weiland from Arizona, strong fighter, very strong fighter. He actually beat Eddie Abasolo at the World Games qualifiers. So if you're not familiar, the World Games qualifiers, they use elbow pads, headgear, shin guards, amateur rules. They can knee, elbow to the head and everything like that too. But I don't know if padding changed the rule, like the outcome of that fight, but Jordan won that fight, like hands down won that fight. So I think it's going to be a big showing from the Arizona-based fighter out there. Jake Haas, not too familiar with him either. Let me see if I can go find him. He's from Muay Thai Chicago, I believe. Shoot him a follow. He's all public. So definitely go give him a follow if you guys are on here. J Haas, Haas, Haas. So go check him out. I see here. Okay, he's out of the Resistance Training Center. That's going to be a good one. Good matches and stuff like that too. Alright, so let's go back over to the Triumphant Combat Sports card. Boom, let's see it on here. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are. If you know of any of these fighters, or you have anything you want to say about them, because, like, you know, win over Eddie Abasolo, I think it's pretty good. I just hope everyone's fun. Every fight is safe. Man, I agree with you. I hope all the fighters are safe. The state is sanctioning this, so it is overseen by the people who oversee all the professional stuff. So they're getting EKG, eye exam, brain scan, blood work, the works to fight here in California. So they're doing all the preventive measures that they can. Sent 409 likes. Thank you, Dong Dong. Appreciate it, man. Justin Burns versus Danny Pinto. I believe Danny Pinto. Where is he from? I don't know anything about a lot of these fights. I just know a few people who are fighting on these. Danny Pinto out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, he is a coach and he runs his own Muay Thai academy. I need to follow this dude. Boom, shout out to Pinto Muay Thai. All right, I'll go give you more love a little bit later, my man. And we have another one, Muay Thai fighter, coach in Atlanta, karate black belt also. He's going to be fighting, let's see where he's training out of. I think he has his own school. Boom. Yeah, I don't see any particular place where he's training out of, but obviously out of Atlanta. So the thing is, with Muay Thai here in the U.S., there's not a big pro pool to pull from. So a lot of these guys, they get from overseas or they fight MMA as well. Doug Malgon. Ooh, so this guy, great fighter. I believe is this gonna be a professional bout? It better be. Versus Brian Tyler at the Boxing Club, trained by Jesse Magusin. So Doug Malgon's trained by Jongston the Wooden Man. Me and Christian battling over likes. Thank you, Big Chode and Dong Dong over on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. So Doug Malgon versus Brian Tyler. That's going to be a great match. Doug Malgon, I've refereed his fights before. It's going to be a great fight. He has great Muay Thai technique. I saw him also fight a few weeks later out in Arizona at the SAA Alliance show that was in downtown Phoenix. So that's a banger of a fight right there. He's just knowing that he's on a fight, I would definitely watch it. So, and he's trained under the legendary Jongston Wooden Man, Fairtex, versus Brian Tyler. So who's Brian Tyler? Let's see. Brian Tyler out of the Boxing Club. All right, so I need to go follow this dude right here as well. Need to go follow him. So, boom, boom, boom. There he is. Is that him right there? Zay Martinez? I think it's just the trainer. Alright, so next one up on the card. But Doug Malgon, go check him out. Beautiful Muay Thai. I had he's fighting amateur and he had a beautiful flying knee. Almost domed this guy in the head with a knee. And it wasn't allowed to throw knees. Jose Aquino, so also fought the SAA Alliance show. 5-round title fight. So it looks like this is going to be also a professional fight. So Jose Aquino fights out of Chai Fest Muay Thai, ex-Muay Thai. So he has the SAA Alliance, the promoter that I saw the last show, and I saw Jose fight on last, versus D'Angelo Tai. So D'Angelo Tai, where is he? Out of the Resistance Training Center up there in the Bay Area. All right, so going to be a banger of a card. I don't know if they are going to have a live stream. I was doing everything I can to get down there, but couldn't afford everything that was going on right now. I've been away from the academy a lot. Pretty much chewed through my travel stipend for like the first half of the year. So I'm going to need to stick around for the academy, which is not a bad thing. I love being here at the academy and working with the students. Got to cover with Coach Ryan. So let's get into that a little bit. We had our student Jericho Raboja. We went down to Tulum, Mexico. Eddie Farrell was throwing Rumble in the Jungle 2. Down there in Tulum is Jericho's, I think, fourth fight. And he was fighting for just amateur card that was sanctioned by WBC Muay Thai. Friend Julio Gamboa was overseeing it. It's cool to see some more fights go on over that time. Weird stoppage, in my opinion. Yeah, and I'm not going to talk bad about anybody. It's just that's fighting international. So Jericho did get stopped in the second round. There was no count or anything like that. But, the referees see stuff that we don't as an audience. Jericho is completely fine, ready to go. Bumped up shin. That's about it. So I'm looking. He's going to be hopefully back in the academy ASAP. To get him back in for prep for the next one. Make sure work on some new things for him too. That led into that. And I think, Coach Ryan did a great job of prepping him for that one, too. And I had my hands in it a little bit. Getting beat up by Jericho a bit was fun. I'm looking forward to seeing him get back in the ring, get back on the horse, and keep that going. There's a very good chance he saw Jericho go to sleep for even a moment that we couldn't see. That's right, Big Chode. And that's where, here's the thing is, he didn't get kneed by anything. Everything was hitting his arms. So, just fighting international, you're always going to be looked at under a freaking microscope. All right? No matter what country you're in China, you're in Mexico, you're in Canada, you're in freaking Costa Rica, you're in Argentina, Brazil, Europe, wherever you're going to be at, when you're the international fighter that's coming into the home country, you're going to be looked at under a microscope. And that's just the way it goes in all combat sports, and that's what you have to get used to. But shout out to him. That's, for being that early in his amateur career, it's awesome that he gets that amateur experience right now. Gets uncomfortable right now, because now fighting back home is going to be much, much easier. Much, much easier. At least in regards to comfort level, right? So, Canada, my homeland. That's right. Hey, that's awesome, man. Wait, I forgot. What part of Canada are you from? And also, if you want to, you can always call in. I know you'd be calling from Canada, so you couldn't necessarily do that. But you can go dial in from the Discord as well. All right, you can always call in from there. But if you guys want to give me a call at 805-665-3311, dial extension 701, and you British Columbia, West Coast. Awesome, man. There we go. 805-665-3311, extension number 701. All right, that'll dial directly into our podcast. If you want to come on here, come talk smack, say hello, give a shout out to somebody, feel free, come on in. Would love to have you on. All right, I have my voiceover IP service all pulled up, ready to talk to you guys. Shout out to Jericho, like I said, just to finish on that, for getting in there and doing the thing. That's what that comes down to. Shout out to his opponent as well from Greece for stepping in the ring and throwing it down to Tulum. Thank you for the match. Donald, I'm calling you out in a wrestling match. What kind, dude? You're gonna call me out in a wrestling match? What kind of wrestling match? So are we talking like pro wrestling? I'm flexing my guns right now for you. A wrestling match. I don't know how I feel about that, man. But I mean, if it's pro wrestling, man, bet, let's do it. WWE. Hey, I may or may not know some professional wrestlers, but all I'm gonna say is I need to have a different name if I'm gonna be fighting in like that, right? If I'm in WWE, I need a different name. I need a nickname. It's not just eat, sleep, teep. All right, then. So we have another competition coming up at the Burbank Marriott. At the Burbank Marriott. We have Big Troy Productions Kali Muay Thai Fight Series. That's going to be set up for, we have a daytime show. We have somebody on the daytime show. We have Mike Norris. Shout out to 805 Boba, our friends over at 805 Boba. Mike Norris, one of the owners. He's going to be fighting. Super stoked for that guy to get in there. Super cool dude. Training really hard. very much coachable and stuff like that as well. Also, he may or may not know a thing or two about wrestling as well, Big Chode. All right. Also, we have next up in the evening portion of the card, we have Phil. So Phil finally gets a full training camp. Doesn't have these, shutdown restrictions preventing him from competing and having to be delayed. They're both fighting full rules amateur Muay Thai. Last time Phil took the fight on 4 days' notice. Gave a 3-round fight. Lost split. So going out there, of course, for the win all the time. Best performance. But that's just the way it goes. So I'm looking forward to seeing that dude get out there and get in the mix. Also, what I have is I have this bad boy right here. The E-Sleep Teep canvas print. If you're interested in these, so they're printed on wood, hand assembled. If you want a beautiful E-Sleep Teep piece for your home, don't hesitate to reach out. Get in the DMs. I can send you the link for this. Yeah, E-Sleep Teep. All right, but this is going to be going back on my wall, back over here in the corner. Boom, right here. All right. I'm looking forward to getting this bad boy up. But super stoked. Shout out to Printful for having an awesome service to be able to get these kinds of things for everybody. I also got this new windbreaker. I'm very stoked on. I got Crew Ed, one of them as well, one of our instructors down in Ventura, and Coach Ryan's like, yo, that's fire. I want one as well. And I had somebody custom order one as well. So if you guys are interested in some of these designs, please let me know. I don't even know how to teep, but I still eat, sleep, teep. That's right, baby. That's how you do it. So, again, if you guys want to call in, you can give me a call, 805-665-3311. Dial extension 701 to dial into the podcast, all right? Come talk smack. I won't share your phone number, don't worry. If you want to give a shout out to anybody. Again, just want to say thank you. Moving on to the next portion of this is just saying thank you to everybody out there. Having 10,000 followers blows my mind. I know some people are like, well, I'm at like 500,000. I'm like, man, that's great. But for me in Muay Thai, having an engaged community like we have here on TikTok, on our Instagram, here in our academies is just freaking amazing. And just totally means the world to me and our team that we have people that want to support us like that. All right. And I don't know what else to say. I'm kind of speechless. I was shocked to see the number coming up that high. But yeah, just grateful for every single person out there. All right. If you're around Santa Barbara, June 5th, we're celebrating the 8-year anniversary of Pu'u Muay Thai. We made it through a lot. Big fires. We had the Thomas fires that we survived. We had more fires too. But also survived the whole COVID shutdown, which took out a lot of businesses. Big Chode says you deserve, bro. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. We tried, man. I hope you enjoy it seems like you enjoy the community. You're one of the regulars on here. I guess I could call you one of the day ones. You've been around for a long time, man. Well, you've been around since like the 2,000, 3,000 follower range. So we still here, man. We still here. But if anybody wants to give me a call, say what up, tune in over on the Muay Thai community Discord chat. Feel free to tune in. If you got any questions about Muay Thai related, don't hesitate to reach out. 2 to 4K, I think. We doing it, yo. That's right, man. Appreciate you. It's funny, how many times have I said Big Chode on a podcast because of you? So June 5th at Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara is going to mark our 3-year anniversary of Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara and 8 years of Pu'u Muay Thai. I am pretty ecstatic about it. It's going to be very exciting to see just everything that's come around full circle. Since this time we have Johnson on the Wooden Man who's fighting this weekend. Johnson on who's going to be visiting with Ganyao Fairtex. So they're both out of the Fairtex camp in Thailand. So Ganyao was one of the first trainers when Fairtex Phoenix, Arizona and Fairtex San Francisco opened up. He's one of the first trainers that came over here to be able to teach Muay Thai at the Fairtex camps. So if you didn't know, back in the 90s, they actually had 2 Fairtex camps that had living quarters, kitchen, all that stuff. And you could train full-time. They had Thai trainers. Way ahead of its time. It would do way better now, in my opinion. Probably still wouldn't be really sustainable. Especially just all the inflation, stuff like that too. All this craziness is going on. They would make it work somehow. But he's one of the first trainers to come over here. He's a bigger guy. His nickname is Dr. Knee. And he actually was became one of the pad holders because he's so big. So his fight career was cut short by it because his size. He's big for a Thai man. And then you had Jungson on, Fairtex, the Wooden Man, one of the top 100, most decorated Muay Thai champions from Thailand. So to give you some perspective on that too, is for Muay Thai, at any given time, there's around 500,000 professional fighters in Thailand at any given time. I'm saying pre-COVID numbers. I don't know what it's like now. I'm assuming it's around the same. So with that, of all time, he's in one of the top 100. That's pretty substantial. So he's going to be here. And one of the people that helped train him for the last portion of his career is going to be here as well. So they have, not only have they have like stablemate relationship, but like the pad holder fighter relationship dynamic as well. So they're peers. It's really great to see, and to have them both here at Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara. If you're interested, we're almost at capacity. I want to say we have like 7 spots left. For those of you out there that have been saying that they want to take this opportunity, man, go get it now. I would hate to have to turn you away at the door because we decided to limit the capacity on this. We don't want to overbook it because we want to make sure and ensure everybody gets high quality attention with Jungsanan and Ganyao. All right, that's going to be at Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara on June 5th. So was that just over like a week? Just over a week? Yeah, a little over a week. So I am the podcast. Button Kitten, welcome. I'm assuming that's what that is, BTN. Well, I'm looking through your merch shop link in bio. What's the story behind Muay Thai is not a crime? I can get into that in a second, and it kind of goes into the shutdowns. The story behind Muay Thai is not a crime is during shutdowns, I had code and zone enforcement called on me for being inside of my business teaching Zoom classes. So with that, like I said, they thought I was open against state mandated closures, and it was utterly ridiculous to ask them, so who's my accuser? Where's your proof? Right? Hey, first of all, if you're still watching on TikTok, double tap screen some more, give us more likes, hit the share button. All right, they're going into story time. All right. Code and zone enforcement basically said, hey, someone said you're open, I'm not misspelled the details. Asked, where's the proof? They said they couldn't give me the proof. And I said, well, it sounds to me like you don't have any case for me not be open. I need to be like that. So they said, if you do it again, we're going to give you a fine, a $1,500 fine. And they kept threatening us with it over and over again. And it was me being inside there. Me, my ex, my brother, and one of my staff to help maintain everything that was going on. It was complete and utter bullshit. So, and I got attacked left and right because I started being very vocal about this in our local community. I was showing up to the protest to be able to reopen our business. I think we were one of the only companies in Ventura County and Santa Barbara County to hire an infectious disease expert to be able to reopen safely our academy. Shout out to Dr. Stefan Strottmeyer, an epidemiologist, somebody who's done some work with the CDC before on having a safe reopening plan. He wrote us a whole safe reopening plan and gave it to us to present to the health officers. And the health officers said they weren't interested in it at this time. And for me at that point, I was just like, man, we're being treated like criminals for wanting to do Muay Thai. And I'm getting threatened with criminal fines for doing Muay Thai. And it came out that a lot of these people actually violated, our rights as American citizens during those shutdowns. It came out in federal court in Ventura County. So I'm not surprised, but we were being treated like criminals. So that's the story behind the Muay Thai is not a crime shirts and the merch. Because Muay Thai is not a crime, you should be able to train, especially you're in a free country, you should be able to train with your freaking family inside your freaking martial arts school, man. There's nothing that says you can't. I was paying rent in the building. They're not paying my rent. They're not paying my bills. All right? Naruto Ochiha 257 over on TikTok says, hey man, how important are your training partners? If a gym has better fighters, should I switch? That is a great question. All right? So here's what I'll say, is the quality of your program and your instructor is more important than any amount of fighters that are at another gym. So, or another program, another academy, whatever you want to call it, another school. It's a great question. What I will say is the grass is always greener where you water it, all right? So for us at Pu'u Muay Thai, I've had to do so many different things to try to get people to see like what the vision is for it over the past 8 years. And there's people that have stuck around and they've seen it. And they're part of it now. They're part of the story and the base level students being there. And we've had people, of course, that have decided to, oh, the grass looks green over there. And they go over there and hey, guess what? The grass is not green. Right? They're always welcome back. But, you're only as good as your training partners, right? So your instructor has to help you get better, and then you getting better, how to help your training partners get better, and that's how you grow. All right? Big Joe says, it's free country, bro. If I want to teep, I'll freaking teep. That's right, man. It's really important. Your training partners are important. And it's one of those conversations you need to have with your instructor. Just say, hey, what are the benefits of having those better training partners at another facility as opposed to your instructor? Like, what is your instructor providing you, right? Or what is the programs, the coaches as a team providing you? All right? Are you learning? Are you getting out of the program what you want? But if it's just straight, they have more fighters, like, that's nothing. We had no fighters. We had no Muay Thai in Ventura County. We had no Muay Thai academies in Ventura County. We had none in Santa Barbara County. We're it. So we had to build people from the ground up. Started with me. I had to build people from the freaking ground up. We did it. That's what happened. So if those people decided to go over to Joe Schmo's MMA school down the street and said, well, they have a fight team there. Well, yeah, they do MMA. Or they do boxing, right? They don't do Muay Thai. And you want to do Muay Thai, you got to focus on freaking Muay Thai, man. Like, you want to do those other sports, by all means, anybody who fights pro, if you're trying to make money, fighting pro as a Muay Thai fighter, you're not going to make that money. You're not going to make that living like you would if you do boxing, if you do MMA. Right? If you do all three, man, 2 thumbs up. That's going to be what you want to do, and kickboxing on top of it. So you should be able to do all of it if you want to make money in combat sports, actually fighting. All right? Very important. And that kind of goes into the development of the longevity of our athletes, too. If you're still watching on TikTok, thank you so much. We're at 2.1K likes. Keep double tapping the screen. Feel free to give us a call. And if you have any more questions, Naruto, that was a great question, man. Thank you so much for asking. I really think you should have a hard sit down with your instructor. I wouldn't say hard. It's not hard. They probably have this talk a lot. Or had in the past if they have experience. And if not, maybe you're the first one, and they need to learn how to do it. So I would just say, hey, I want to meet up, go grab coffee, or hey, I want to sit down and talk about my training. Or talk about our training. So I think it's really important that you pre-frame it like that and just come at it from that approach. Like, hey, I just want what's best for me as a student of Muay Thai. So I hope that helps for you. If it doesn't, sorry. If it does, awesome. Also, again, if you are watching here, you can give me a call at 805-665-3311, dial extension 701. Give me a buzz, come in, give us a listen, say hi, give a shout out to anybody over on here. All right, if you have more questions, I'm happy to take them live here on the air. Yeah, that's where we're at in regards to Pu'u Muay Thai. If you are listening to this and you want to go support our content, you enjoy the content, go check out our online shop. It's badass. We have shipping and distribution around the world, and I'm always working on adding in new merchandise on there. We have shipping in Australia, Canada, all over the United States, Mexico, Central, South America, all over Europe, as well as in China and Japan, and pretty much everywhere, man. So if you want to get merchandise, we'll send it to you. You'll get it. All right. Speaking of merchandise, today we've finalized everything for the production for the Lord of the Knee to the Chest Muay Thai shorts. I sent over the cash money to the kids at the camp in Thailand and to the gym in Thailand for their money. I want to say thank you for anybody who purchased a pair of those shorts. Know that money goes a really long way over in Thailand. For us, we look at it, it's like, hey, it's not that much. It's like, hey, but there it goes a long way. Congrats, that's massive. Thank you, man. So getting those shorts and being able to support our friends over in Thailand, like I said, they're not making as much money because the gambling people are not going out as much. The tourism industry is really dead over there right now, and more on that in a second too. But really excited overall just to see Muay Thai continue to grow and progress, and we bridge the gap between our academies and with our friends in Thailand and help support them because they're part of the Muay Thai community. All right, shout out to Jake, Kit, Gay, and Pimu over at Kittiam Ton Gym for doing what you do for the kids at the Thai boxing camp. If you've been following on our TikTok or Instagram, we actually have some videos of the kids that are training. If you want to check that out, highly recommend checking it out. They're short, 15-second clips about the kids. That money is going directly towards them. All right, and it's going directly towards the camp as a whole as well. But we have a portion we directly set aside for those kids. All right, very excited about that and to be able to get back in just a massive way. And you know, for us, like, you know, we don't really make much for it except for we have this badass pair of shorts. I'm freaking stoked on them. I love them. For anybody that ordered them as well, know that there's going to be a very special surprise inside of them when you receive them. A very special surprise for my friends. So I'm going to make sure to get those over. And that just reminded me I have to get them some pertinent details over for that too. Let me write that down before I forget to. But I just really excited overall for that project to come to fruition and to come to completion. I can't wait to get them here in hand at the Academy to be able to send out to you guys for anybody that ordered them. And they are limited edition. They are a collector's item. Lower the knee to the chest. Pu'u Muay Keith Kim Torn collab logo on the front. The material's freaking dope as well. I'm super stoked. What's up, Big Chode? So I'm gonna just write this on here. I see, so we have Norwegian here. Shipping to Canada will get here in like a week. That's right, man. I have some stuff that's actually sent up there pretty fast. So everything's made. It's all print to order. So if you have any questions about anything, I can always see if I can find different materials if you want to find something that's going to come faster. But they do have some stuff, distribution that's set up inside of Canada that will get there really fast. All right, that doesn't have to go over the borders. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, if that's fast enough, let me know. I hope it is. Let me see here. So now that I got that all set up, I'm gonna get that sent over to them ASAP. Like I said, I'm really excited to get those in hand. And it's a project it's very like close to me personally to get that out because it supports our company, it supports our friends in Thailand. That's the same for us, bro. No one nowhere does that right now. Hey, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we're very fortunate to be able to have the distribution network that we have for our company. So shout out to Printful for helping make that happen. They have distribution everywhere. You know, for us, the profit margin is small, but the thing is, what we're trying to do is get our brand out there and get some badass Muay Thai merch in your guys' hands and say thank you for supporting our small business during these trying times. Obviously, there's tons of stuff going on. You could be spending your money anywhere. And if you choose to spend it with us, know that it goes a long way. And it goes to projects such as the Lower Knee to the Chest shorts. It goes to projects such as our instructors. It goes towards the kids in our academy as well. All right, we do some sponsors and stuff like that too for the kids here locally. So thank you. It means a lot to us. Also, I want to give a shout out to ONNIT Alpha Brain. If you have not checked out Alpha Brain is a great nootropic. So basically, think of it as it's like fuel for your brain. So for me, I use this stuff a couple times a week. I usually take a pill about every other day. I don't need a whole lot. I'm pretty lean. I was taking the quote unquote prescribed dose, and it straight up was way too much. It just had me going like, and I had a hard time sleeping. I couldn't shut my brain off. It wasn't like a caffeine high, but it's definitely like you're very ultra focused on what you're doing, such as right now. All right. So if you're interested in this, check out the link in my bio over on TikTok. Check it down in the show notes below. If you're watching this later over on YouTube, go check out the affiliate link for ONNIT. You guys, if you do any purchases through ONNIT, through that affiliate link, it goes directly towards supporting our academy as well. All right. But highly recommend it. I've been using it for a couple of years now. Over 3 years. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. All right. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out now. We didn't get any phone calls today. That's absolutely fine. We will open it up again another time. So know that that's going to be a thing. If I'm around and I can do it, I'm going to open it up for phone calls. All right. And like I said, banger of hold music. All right. So with that said, Big Chode, Naruto, Don Dong, thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I really appreciate it. Just seeing all these people come in and support the academy. Got over 2.2K likes over here. And we have 10K followers on freaking TikTok. It's insane. So thank you everybody for coming out to support. We got some training going on right now. You can probably hear it in the background. And I'll see you guys soon. Sawadee Kap.